Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to give a quick update on my writing, which I've been doing during January, and sort of a bit of my plans as we move into February as well. So for most of January I've been plotting out my next science fiction book, which is Neon Soul, third book in the Neon Helix trilogy. Unfortunately, sort of mid-month, I was ill with the virus, so it slowed me down a little bit from doing things that I wanted to, because my head just wasn't quite with it. But I have pretty much plotted out the main areas that I wanted to. What I do with my plotting, just to give a sort of a quick outline of how I plot my novels, is I'll have the start point. In this case, it's the end point of the previous book, and I'll also have the end or rough idea of how I expect the book to finish, and I will plot out key events or key things that are going to happen throughout the book. So I'll have the start, I'll have some of the things along the way, and I'll have the end. I don't do a full chapter by chapter outline, which I know some writers do. I also don't go in completely blind, as I know other writers do, sort of the plotters and the pantsers aspect. I'm sort of somewhere in the middle, where I've got an idea, but I still want to be surprised myself as I'm writing, and also have that breathing room for things to crop up and things to happen that maybe I didn't think about to begin with. I do find once you're in the story as you're writing it, things do happen organically with the characters, and I like having that freedom to let that exploration come out while I'm doing the writing. So as we move into February, what I'm going to be doing, starting on the 1st of February, I'm going to have a daily target of 1,000 words per day. Some people that's probably a lot, for some other people that's probably a very small amount. Every writer has their own sort of skills when it comes to how much they can do per day, and obviously you can build up on that over time. I don't like the idea that some people say, oh, if you're not doing this amount of words then you're not doing enough, or vice versa. It should be something that's comfortable for yourself to do, because if you try and force more out than you're able to, you're probably more likely to get frustrated and end up not doing as much. So I'll be doing 1,000 words per day, and what I'll try and do to hit that is 2 25-minute writing sprints, which is something I take from the sort of the Pomodoro technique, where it's the 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break. I try and do 2 of those back to back if I can, depending on the day. Sometimes I'll have to split them up, maybe do one first thing in the morning, one last thing at night, with normal working life in the middle. But that's my goal, so it's going to be to do the 2 25-minute writing sprints with the hope and goal of doing 1,000 words over those 2. That seems to be my general writing speed when I'm doing that, so it's about 500 words in 25 minutes. Obviously there's times where that'll be less, there'll be times where that'll be more, but it just gives me a good framework, and also it's going to get me back into the daily writing habit, which this year I've not really been doing as much because I've been working a lot more on the plotting side of things. I haven't had that daily routine of writing, which is the best way to sort of be consistent with it. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I did do a lot of writing in sort of November, December last year. January, I just knew I wanted to work on getting this book plotted and ready, so that's why I didn't do as much. So I do need to sort of drill down and get that routine back in place. So that's my writing goal for February, starting February the 1st. Next time I do one of these updates, I'll probably see how that's going, let you know. I'm going to be very honest. If I don't manage to do that a lot, I'll sort of explain why and things like that, because I think, especially if you're a newer writer, there's a lot of people who sort of put out the idea that this is what you must do every day, and if you don't, you're failing at it. And it doesn't always work like that. Life gets in the way, and you have to be prepared to let yourself have those ups and downs and that kind of thing. That's what I hope to sort of share with everybody and make that a little bit more sort of common knowledge, I guess. So that's my goals for February, and what I've got up to during January. It's going to be 1,000 words per day, working predominantly on Neon Soul, which is my next science fiction book, and hopefully I'm hoping maybe give it 2 or 3 months, I'll get the first draft of that completed, I'm not quite sure what the word count for it's going to be in total yet, because I want to see how the writing goes with it. But that's my goal. So if you're writing at all, if you've got any plans for February, let me know below, because I'd love to hear other writers, whether you're a brand new writer, an experienced writer, wherever you are on that spectrum. I'd love to hear your routines, your plans, your goals. And yeah, I'll keep an eye out for those comments. And thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.